Hello there, welcome back to The Witness. So today we're going to explore new areas, or at least we're going to peek into a few new areas, and then we're going to follow this laser line and we want to explore where it actually points to, because I'm very curious. First of all though, we're going to walk over here because this tree caught my eye from way over there, and I'm very curious to see what is the deal with this tree, because it looks fascinating. We're going to take a peek over this set of rocks here. Ooh. Okay, so we saw that little laser point there. Whoa, what is this? Wow. Okay, so we've got some really crazy stuff going on here. What in the world is going on? Okay, so again, this is more about peeking into areas that I'm not quite gonna go in yet, but oh man, again, this game has some absolutely chilling stuff to it. Now I'm curious about sure enough, this is one of those geometry or the environment points, but we can't, looks like we can't quite activate it yet. Looks like it's cut off. We'll have to extend. We'll have to do something with these railroad track planks here. Probably have to bring out some sort of train and then get a bird's eye view of it. I'm gonna take a quick look around. Anything else that looks like it's a clickable thing? Not yet. So what I've come to realize is that it looks like it's circles. Any kind of circles in the environment acts as activators for these island puzzles, these like meta puzzles that have to do with the island, and usually solving the smaller puzzles will eventually lead to being able to unlock those puzzles. So the next thing I want to do is I really want to take a look over here. This tree. Wow. There's a few little leaves on this side. It's strange because it definitely draws your eye. I mean, like I said, from way over there I spotted this tree and I thought that's unusual looking. Maybe at some point I'll figure out what is up with that tree. But for now, let's go ahead and we're going to move back in this direction. We're going to keep taking looks down into the next area over there. But we want to follow that laser line eventually. Oh man, there's all kinds of crazy stuff going on this side. This looks almost like a quarry. Yeah, it's like a quarry that was built out of the side of this this stone rock here. You got all these dead trees. Very eerie kind of atmosphere to that section. All right, so got this laser. It almost makes me want to like reach out and touch the laser, but I don't want to get my hand sawed off, so I'll go ahead and not do that. Alright, we're following the laser because I'm curious. I mean, it's going to lead us. Whoa. Wow. Oh, man. Look at this. Look at this awesome little meadow and a little pond lake here. Oh, wow. This is so cool. Oh, there's even little fountains in the water. I mean, this is really tranquil. This whole area here. Again, the reflections. There's something about these reflections that, you know, we found a couple puzzles having to deal with them so far. The reflection of light, perspective you have on the water. All of it's really come in handy, but this is such a cool little area. Just gonna walk out to this little land embankment here. Huh. It looks like some of the... Okay, this has got to be some kind of puzzle at some point, because just looking at this, there's like this one over here is lit, but there's other little floating lights that are off. It's not interactable now, but I'm wondering if at some point it ties into a puzzle. Okay, so this looks like it's coming upon that little town that we saw way back. We're actually going to enter this town. Let's enter it from here, because this is kind of the okay, there's the windmill. Alright. Whoa. So we're in like the ruins of like an old town here. Like traces of some kind of civilization that was on this island before we got here, and obviously before whoever built the lasers was here. So I'm tracking this laser, but it looks like it goes way off, probably all the way across the water. So I don't think it's something we'll be able to do yet. For now, just because we saw this, I hear kind of like a little low hum. Here's these branches that led up to the apple tree area. Need to keep looking out for circles as well. There is a circle here. Oh, there is a circle here. You know, it's weird that the lasers like dim a little bit when I choose. So I'm wondering, from this perspective, it doesn't appear that I can activate any of these. It's like these aren't complete yet, but maybe if it's actually spinning, or spinning fast enough, you can manipulate the directions that it goes. Because look, the light wood even bleeds into the structure itself. Right, I think we gotta turn on the windmill. Now this puzzle at the front door here doesn't look completely familiar, but we'll give it a shot. So I believe we have to try to get all the little black tokens and then make it to the end. Sure enough. We're in. Okay. Whoa. Alright. So, we have 2 power conduits that go up to the top. I'm assuming this affects which way the windmill's turning. So let's go ahead and turn it one way to start. Let's take a look. Did that activate it? Oh yeah, it's turning. Sure enough. Alright. Okay, this is really creepy, because I'm wondering if once this map lines up with the light thing here, can I... Oh, whoa! No way! So I'm going to be able to carry the signal into the different... Oh, there's one there. Oh, wow. How cool is that? The actual lighter panels you can like bleed the signal into. Oh man, okay, let's try to take it into another one now. We'll have to wait for it to come back around. I may have to have another look at the obelisk just to see, or the monolith over there, just to see what other kind of shapes and symbols I need. Will this one ever hit? No, I don't believe it will. It won't hit here, or at the top, but it will when it reaches around to the next point. So, okay, we'll bleed it into here, so we have the signal like temporarily. Now we've done this one. Do we want to wait till it comes around again? Yeah, I think we do. Oh, I lost it. It got cut off. Okay. Right. So, how can we... What we'll do this time is we'll wait for it to come around to here, and then we'll see if we can transfer it to something else, possibly. Alright. This requires a little bit of patience for this thing to come around. So, I think this time we'll wait for it. I don't think that'll work, actually. Maybe when it turns the other way, that's where you transfer it at. So we'll go ahead and go through this one. We'll pass through it here. So we'll go ahead and go in, and we'll let it bleed over again. Oh, no, I'm stuck in here now. Right, so this is the one we already have, I believe, yeah. So do I have to turn it differently now? Possibly. Alright, let's go ahead and flip out around the rotation. And... just gotta make sure we get the tokens. Alright, we're changing the rotation now just so we can possibly get different combinations. Oh. Why did that stop moving? Is it maybe locked? That rotation just isn't working yet? We do have an area we can go to, the basement area we can go down into. Let's try that again. Okay, let's see. Alright. Let's go ahead and try to... Is it turning? No. Let's go to the basement and see what's going on down here. Whoa. Okay. It's almost like it was dug out of the foundation. This is creepy. Where is this going? Okay, this is definitely very creepy. We're going way down. What the heck? It's almost like we're down in the catacombs again. What in the world? Ooh, okay, so there's some kind of basement here. We've got a one-way door here that we can't access. Maybe down in the town we'll find a way to get through this area. And then we have another series of... appears to be a walkway above us that we can't get to, yeah. And then there's a series of doors here. What the heck? What is going on? Whoa! Look at that. That's one of those, the honeycomb things. The printout. Okay. Let's give this a shot. Okay, so we need to separate. We need to try and separate. I think that'll do it. Yeah. Whoa. What is this? Holy hell. Whoa. Okay. We're at the bottom of some kind of like well? With like a bleeding of... Oh, look. It's one of our little side puzzles that we haven't figured out exactly how they work yet. I think I've seen this one before, though. Yeah, I have seen this one before. At least I think I have. We'll leave it solved for now. We still haven't figured out exactly. I think it has something to do, I could be completely wrong, about the movement you make past the arrow has to be either... It can't be down. So you can't make any down movements, but that doesn't make any sense because then this one should work in theory. I don't know. We're gonna leave it solved. There are a couple little, like, dried leaves down here that have fallen in this well. Hey, look, there's one of those lasers as well. But I don't believe that I've seen this area. This is so creepy. I mean, it's pretty clear that there's a lot of underground areas in this island, little hidden underground areas. Like, look, there's another walkway, catwalk up there. Maybe that's the railroad. It looked like railroad tracks. Maybe that has something to do with the railroad tracks that we saw. Can I actually go in this room? I can. What the hell is this room? What? Okay, I'm actually a little bit scared right now. I mean, I shouldn't be. I haven't seen anything threatening in this game, but there's something about this room that is really, really creepy. I mean, this looks like a giant screen with stereo surround sound, no chair. Oh my god, this is... Okay. This is really, really creepy. Here's a honeycomb solution. There's a bunch of little, like, pictures here. Or little panels here. I am totally creeped out by this room and I do not understand it. Okay. Oh. Here's another puzzle that has some things that I recognize and some things I have no idea. I haven't figured these out yet. These strange little symbols. I'm not sure what they mean exactly. I'm not sure if that... Is it trying to say that you need to draw? No, that doesn't make any sense. Alright, so obviously we don't have the knowledge for these two yet. But we were able to get into this room. So I'm wondering if this honeycomb design has something to do with the solution that was in that that bunker up top. I'm going to quickly have a look at that paper and then I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. I went and looked at that piece of paper that was in the bunker, and the only solution from that kind of matches this one. And I'm not sure if this is right, but this is the only one that I believe matches from that piece of paper.
Well, that's no better a solution than any of the others, is it? So, in the end, have we learned anything from this look at why the world turned out the way it did that's of any use to us in our future? Something, I think. That the key to why things change is the key to everything. How easy is it for knowledge to spread? And that in the past, the people who made change happen were the people who had that knowledge, whether they were craftsmen or kings. Today, the people who make things change, the people who have that knowledge, are the scientists and the technologists who are the true driving force of humanity. And before you say, what about the Beethovens and the that at best, the products of human emotion, art, philosophy, politics, music, literature, are interpretations of the world that tell you more about the guy who's talking than about the world he's talking about. Second-hand views of the world, made third-hand by your interpretation of them. Things like that, as opposed to this. Know what it is? It's a bunch of amino acids, the stuff that goes to build up a worm or a geranium or you. This stuff's easier to take, isn't it? Understandable, got people in it. This scientific knowledge is hard to take because it removes the reassuring crutches of opinion, ideology, and leaves only what is demonstrably true about the world. And the reason why so many people may be thinking about throwing away those crutches is because, thanks to science and technology, they have begun to know that they don't know so much, and that if they are to have more say in what happens to their lives, more freedom to develop their abilities to the full, they have to be helped towards that knowledge that they know exists and that they don't possess. And by help towards that knowledge, I don't mean give everybody a computer and say, help yourself. Where would you even start? No, I mean trying to find ways to translate the knowledge, to teach us to ask the right questions. See, we're on the edge of a revolution in communications technology that is going to make that more possible than ever before. Or, if that's not done, to cause an explosion of knowledge that will leave those of us who don't have access to it as powerless as if we were deaf, dumb, and blind. And I don't think most people want that. So what do we do about it? I don't know. But maybe a good start would be to recognize within yourself the ability to understand anything, because that ability is there, as long as it's explained clearly enough. And then go and ask for explanations. And if you're thinking right now, what do I ask for? Ask yourself if there's anything in your life that you want changed. That's where to start.
What the hell did I just watch? Holy crap.
Towards that knowledge, I don't mean give it.
Oh my god, that's so weird. I mean, that was incredibly fascinating and insightful. That was just like very, very cool. But what the hell? I mean, I figured this was some sort of yeah, the other weird thing is that these little panels, the outsides of the outside decorations of this, the window and the door, are, I believe they're images. I think they're images from the video we just watched. Like, these are the microbes, or the amino acids, and this is the art stuff. Man, this is really, really cool, but just out of curiosity,
To build up a worm
if you
or a geranium
enter this room, see how
or you.
like this looks like the
This
picture
stuff's easier to
just
take,
shown,
isn't
and
it?
this is the art.
Understandable, got people in it. This scientific knowledge is hard to take because it removes the reassuring crutches of
This
opinion,
is just a
ideology,
TV screen, yeah.
and leaves only what is demonstrably true about the world. And the reason why so many people...
Is this in rewind? Yeah, and this is the beginning, yeah. It's almost like a... it's almost like a bomb fuse. I mean, this game so far has been a meditation on, you know, the meaning of life, essentially. And I think that each of the little key cards that we found with a quote, you know, from the different parts of civilization have really been a different fragment of that meditation. And it's interesting how they're delivered in different mediums. Alright, back to puzzle solving. Doesn't seem like I can transfer the signal past a certain point. So like I can't, at least I haven't been able to yet, pass it through here. So we've gotten onto this wing, and then if I wanted to go to, let's say I wanted to go to this one. Oh, now that worked. But I don't think I'll be able to pass through this one because it's too low. So I'd have to do this one first and then the second one. Okay. Well, I can do that. So I'm going down first. And then we'll stay on. So let's go ahead and get it transferred to this one. Come on around. Okay, so we're in this one now. And now we're going to transfer to this one. Did that do anything different? I don't think so. Oh, did I mess it up already? Yeah, I think I messed it up. We needed to transfer... Okay, let me think. Transfer to this one. We wait till it goes around, and then we transfer into this one. And then we're going to want to try to transfer it into this next one here. As it swings around. There's my stop. Okay, we're in. Nice. 2 down. I believe 1 to go. So we got to do a full rotation. Well, not a full rotation, but 3/4 of a rotation now. Exit here. Then we're going to wait. We're going to wait until this guy goes around, passes us. Hopefully it passes us because it's got the broken part on the end. It's too short. And yes, alright. And then we will enter again on this one, and we should have our last part of the monolith. Again, enter. We're in. Right. Got it. Okay, so when I went back to look at the little honeycomb solution in the bunker, I walked to the monolith and just took a peek at the solutions here. You can see the sparkly still. Yep. We needed a 1/4 rotation, a 1/2 rotation, and a 3/4 rotation, and we got those 3. That is, boy, you know what? That is facing the windmill too, so it's possible that they're facing where the solutions are. Well, let's go back to the city. Let's see what else we have in the city here. Okay. So this is definitely, I think, the next place that I want to check out. Alright, first things first. What is with this little human guy? Statue here. This creeped me out when I saw it the other day. Okay. Right away something. Look at the shadow. Looks like he juggling. The shadow looks like it's juggling when you look at these rocks. And again, it's all about perspective. Whoa, that is creepy. Looks like a normal person except for that hook, that strange hooked nose. And I mean, oh man, with my shadow and his shadow, that very, very creepy. Where is he looking? Looking up towards the sky. The windmill, that tower. You can't manipulate it from way over here. That's crazy. Alright, we got power cords. We've got a crazy town here. Okay, we've got this puzzle with the symbol that I haven't figured out yet. But this almost looks like the teaching tool, right? It's a series of, but I don't know how to do this yet. You know, it almost looks as if you have to, at some point, have this, I mean, this is a long shot, and obviously this isn't the solution, but you have to have, like, maybe that kind of form in it at some point somewhere. If that makes any sense. So, like, if I had, yeah, you can't really do it, though, because you're going to end up cutting yourself off at some point. I think this is more a series of puzzles than a teaching tool, at least as far as I can tell. It is strange that this is activated. God, where does that go? We're just going to have a look around this town for now. I mean, this place is fascinating. I'm not sure if this is actually the next place that I need to go. It might not be. I might not have the knowledge base yet, but we're going to have a look around. Oh, is this another monolith here? Yeah, see, when I shot, there was a drainage pipe here that you could trace around, and it was another terrain puzzle. Oh. Oh, hello. Okay. Is this the top of... Yeah, it's gotta be. Okay. I have a thought. Now, obviously, this circle is going to be a terrain puzzle. This has got to be a terrain puzzle. It's a big circle. I think that's the teaching tool down there with the TV screen. But I need to get to a height point, and I'm pretty sure that building there is the vantage point I need to do these particular puzzles. And it's going to be the dark lines of this area, but we can't get up there yet. So the monolith, yeah. When I was drawing the drainage pipe outline, the laser shot to this area. And sure enough, that was what I traced. This thing right here. Wow, there's a lot of terrain puzzles. Holy crap, look at all these. This is insane. Okay, well, we got our work cut out for us. That's for sure. Yeah, see, this was the line that I traced. Wow. This is crazy, man. So this was another area that I saw. Another hole. But there's these panels that appear to be not letting me... Can these panels be closed? Yes, it looks like they can be, which is going to probably be... This is going to be another terrain puzzle. it's going to be across here, probably when you close the panels. Would be my guess. Alright, we're just continuing to go. Hello. Again, these two symbols. It's something that I haven't been able to get to yet. Or I haven't been able to figure out yet. One day, I will gain that knowledge. But right now, I do not have... Oh, hello. Another dugout terrain thing. Whoa, with some puzzles that... What is this? Okay, maybe this is just the backside. Yeah, I think this is the backside of the teaching tool, or the TV screen. Those are the panels that would open up to this side. Now that's so strange that, I mean, the interconnectedness of this island is fascinating, but there's certain areas that it looks like the interconnectedness doesn't really have a solid purpose. Or it might, but I just haven't figured it out yet. Alright, so these aren't active. The only... Oh. This is active. Holy hell. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a second. The laser. Oh man, this actually affects the laser from the desert. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. Hold on. No. Keep coming that way. Okay, if I turn you there, will you reflect yet? We're going to try all the areas that reflect. Alright, one more should reflect. Oh, holy crap! Okay. Okay. Wow. Alright, so this reflects it to the peak. That was what we set out to do, was to connect it to the peak, and that's what we did. But we've got so much more to explore. It's insane. And can I... it's hinting that, yeah, that is an activatable thing. But not quite yet. Don't quite have the angle on it yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. So, we're going to go ahead and leave off here. Oh man, this has been quite the adventure. Between the creepy thing in the basement and finally setting out to see where the laser went, finding the laser, and finding a way to reflect it to the peak. It's been pretty productive, but we got a long ways to go, and we're going to continue exploring next time. There's a lot of ghouls. There's a hell of a lot of ghouls. Oh crap, they saw us. Dog meat. We gotta have to fight off the horde. Holy crap, dog meat, there's a lot of them.